1 Corinthians 13:12. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. Paul writes to the Israelites in Corinth, explaining the present limitations of their understanding and their spiritual relationship with God. Seeing through a glass, darkly, refers to the fact that while Israelites live in this present age, their understanding of God is incomplete and obscured. Then face to face promises a time when this obscurity will be removed and they will see God directly. This reflects the ultimate restoration of Israel in the future, when they will see God clearly and enjoy full communion with Him. The knowing in part refers to the limitations of their current spiritual knowledge, but when God fully restores them, they will know even as they are known, indicating that their relationship with God will be fully transparent and intimate. The barrier of sin and exile will be removed, fulfilling the covenant promises made to their forefathers. First John 3:2. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that, when He shall appear, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. This verse addresses the redeemed Israelites as sons of God, which ties back to the covenantal promise that Israel would be God's chosen people, His sons. Exodus 4:22. Now are we the sons of God acknowledges that the redeemed Israelites are already considered God's children, but there is still a future transformation that awaits them. When He shall appear refers to the return of Christ, the Messiah, at His second coming, which is significant for Israel because it heralds the fulfillment of the promises made to them as a nation. We shall be like Him points to the transformation that the Israelites will undergo, becoming like Christ in righteousness and glory, reflecting their fully redeemed state. For we shall see Him as He is, once again emphasizes that the redeemed Israelites will have the privilege of seeing God, through Christ, face to face, beholding Him in His full glory, which is only possible for those who are purified and made righteous. Matthew 5:8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. This verse comes from the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus addresses His disciples, many of whom represent the lost tribes of Israel. The term pure in heart refers to those Israelites who are spiritually cleansed, renewed, and righteous before God. The pure in heart are those who have been redeemed, as they will undergo spiritual transformation, enabling them to live in covenant obedience to God. For they shall see God points to a future promise where these Israelites, once purified and redeemed, will be able to have direct access to God. This reflects the restoration of their special relationship with Him, as only those cleansed and purified can be in His holy presence. In the context of the Israelites, this promise was long awaited because it signified the return to the original, intimate relationship between Israel and Yahweh, where God's people would dwell with Him as in the days of old, free from the impurity of sin and exile. Revelation 22:4. And they shall see His face, and His name shall be in their foreheads. This verse describes the ultimate destiny of the redeemed Israelites in the New Jerusalem. After their full restoration, they will dwell with God, enjoying a relationship of intimacy and closeness that was lost through sin and rebellion, but promised to be restored. "They shall see his face" is the ultimate fulfillment of the promise given throughout Scripture. To see God's face represents the culmination of the covenant, where the redeemed Israelites are fully reconciled to him and live in his direct presence without separation. "His name shall be in their foreheads" signifies ownership and belonging to God. In the ancient world, to have a name on one's forehead symbolized identity and loyalty. For the Israelites, this represents their restored status as God's covenant people, sealed and marked for him, inheriting the promises given to their forefathers. This verse in Revelation 22:4 closes the biblical narrative with the restored and redeemed Israel once again being God's people, dwelling with him, just as the prophets foretold. They will be in God's eternal presence, with his name on them as a symbol of their covenant relationship and complete redemption.